Picture this scenario because I guarantee it has happened to you in the last month. It is 5:30 on a Friday after a 45-hour work week. You are physically in the car or on the train, but the brain is fried. Cooking feels impossible, so the delivery app opens. Thai food, pizza, or burgers show up. The total with tip and fees is around $45. A beer or a glass of wine takes the edge off. The show that is not even that good runs in the background. The story you tell yourself is simple. You earned it. But what if that meal was not really $45? What if the pizza, the gas burned on the way home, the nicer shirt for the office, and the stress that pushed you to order in are all hidden taxes? What if those hidden taxes are slicing your salary by nearly 70%? On paper, you might be selling time for $31 an hour, but a forensic look at the numbers can reveal a reality that is closer to $8 or even less in some scenarios. The lie starts early. Value is framed as an annual salary. 65,000 a year sounds respectable. About $31 an hour. It sounds livable, but businesses never judge revenue without expenses. A bakery that sells 1 million in bread and spends 1 million and 1 on flour and rent is worth zero. When it comes to labor, most people only look at the revenue. The cost of goods sold is ignored. The good being sold is you. Your life and energy have a cost, and selling them to an employer is expensive. Consider a worker named James. James earns that $31 an hour. Before the money lands in his account, the government takes a cut. Federal tax, state tax, and FICA pull that 31 down to about 24. That is the easy math. Everyone knows that part. Now count the work-related costs. These are expenses paid only to hold the job. The commute alone is thousands a year in gas, maintenance, and insurance just to reach the building where money is made. If the drive is 30 minutes each way, the car wears down primarily for work. If it is the train, there is the monthly pass. A conservative estimate is 4,000 a year. Appearance is next. Pajamas are not welcome in most offices. Business casual clothes, shoes, and dry cleaning are part of the price of admission. Then comes the convenience tax. With a 9 to 5, lunch gets bought a couple times a week because meal prep did not happen. The $5 coffee powers through the 2 o'clock meeting. The dog walker gets paid because nobody is home at noon. These costs exist because the job exists. There's also decompression spending, the darkest category. This is money paid to numb the job. The Friday night bar tab, the impulsive getaway booked to escape, therapy bills, retail therapy. It is the budget used to heal the damage the job inflicts on the psyche. Stack all of it together. Taxes, the car, the clothes, the lunches, the numbness. That 65,000 headline number starts to look closer to 35,000 in net real income. The time side of the equation gets even more revealing. Wage is money divided by time. HR says 40 hours a week, but the clock tells a different story. James wakes at 6:30 to shower, shave, and iron. That is 30 minutes of labor for the employer. The commute is 30 minutes each way. Lunch is an hour off the clock, but he cannot go home, nap, or play with kids. He is stuck near the office. The commute home takes another 30 minutes. Then a half hour of decompression at home shows up as staring at the wall, venting about the boss, and checking emails. This is shadow work, time that belongs to the job and does not get paid. Add grooming, commuting, captive lunch, and decompressing. The true commitment is not 40 hours, it is 55 to 60 hours a week. Over a year, that can approach 3,000 hours tied to employment. Now do the real math. Take the whittled down 35,000 and divide by those hours. Suddenly, the $31 evaporates. The reality looks more like $11 an hour or 8, and in high stress, high cost of living setups, it can dip below what a teenager makes flipping burgers. The teenager might walk to work, wear a uniform, and leave the stress at the fry station. This is the work scam, a high churn, low margin model where you are the product and the sale is at a loss. The point is not to feel depressed, the point is to get efficient. Once you know your real hourly wage, every price tag changes. This concept reframes every purchase as a trade of life hours. If the real hourly wage is $10, that $100 pair of shoes is not $100. It is 10 hours of life. 10 hours of traffic, passive aggressive emails, and missed family time. Is it worth it? Often the answer becomes no. Promotions can hide the same trap. A title bump and a $10,000 raise feel amazing. Then late nights show up, so takeout shows up every night. Nicer suits get bought. A second car becomes necessary. Stress skyrockets, so the vacation gets pricier. The end result can be a lower real hourly wage. More money flows through the account, but less is kept, and more life is traded for it. There is a heavy opportunity cost too. Money spent to maintain the job steals from future compounding. $5 a day on coffee because there is not enough energy to brew at home adds up. Over 30 years invested at 7%, that is nearly $200,000. That is not just coffee, that is retirement, that is freedom. The system quietly depends on exhaustion to keep this math hidden. The message is simple. You make good money. Keep the lease on the luxury apartment. Keep the payments on the luxury car. The cycle continues. The things bought to tolerate the job keep you needing the job to pay for the things. The solution is not quitting tomorrow and moving into the woods. The solution is to ruthlessly optimize the real hourly wage. Make this the metric for success, not income, but efficiency. Can working from home 2 days a week be negotiated? Saving 2 hours of commuting and $10 of gas is a raise with no salary change. Can meal prep on Sunday cut the convenience tax? Can moving closer reduce commuting? Can caring less about what coworkers think reduce wardrobe costs? Every dollar of work expense cut is a dollar of freedom. Treat labor like a business. A smart business owner does not only chase revenue. Margin matters. Life is the business. Margin is the time and money left to be human. One person can make 100,000, spend 95,000, and work 80 hours a week. That is a failing business waiting to collapse. Another can make 50,000, spend 20,000, and work 30 hours. That is a highly profitable enterprise. Take action while fresh. Sit down on a Sunday and run the numbers. Calculate commute costs, estimate taxes honestly, include decompression spending, divide net pay by total hours tied to the job, write that number and put it where spending happens. My real wage is $8.50. The next time a plastic impulse grabs attention, ask a simple question. Is 4 hours of life worth this? Time is becoming the ultimate currency. The rich buy time. The poor sell it at a discount. Do you really want to keep selling your time at a discount? Or is it time to audit the hidden costs and buy back your freedom? And don't forget to like and subscribe to keep on learning.